they're empty. So like, shouldn't matter. This year in June, we're going to Florida. Like, I'm gonna get in the shower, have my din-din, and I'm gonna be out. I'm done for the day. Hey guys, welcome back to my page. Today we are going to be doing a weekend in the life. So today is Friday. I'm home alone today, which means I'm going to be getting all the stuff that I need to get done, mainly laundry. Now, I am not a big fan of laundry. It's probably one of my least favorite things to do next to emptying the dishwasher, but I do a basket system. So I got I think they're 13-gallon baskets off of Amazon. So whenever the basket gets to the top, then I will do a load of laundry, and I only have 2 baskets. So I'm able to rotate my laundry and to not have an overwhelming amount of laundry, because I literally used to have mountains of laundry before I would get to it. But now that I've started to minimize my wardrobe, now that I've started to get rid of so many clothes, it is basically essential that I do laundry at least once every 2 weeks, because otherwise I'm gonna run out of stuff to wear. With that being said, I'm going to first get that started. I always make my bed first when I'm doing laundry. When I get up, I just like to have more of a clean environment when I walk into my room later in the day or at night. It just brings me a little tiny spark of joy having my bed made. So when I start off, I'm just going to make my bed, I'm gonna do my laundry, and then when I'm done that, I'm gonna go downstairs, do a little Bible study, probably clean up the downstairs a little bit. With that being said, because we're selling our house, the house has been in a lot cleaner of a shape. So essentially what we've been doing is at the end of every night, we clean up the house, wipe down the counters, do a small clean, not a super deep clean, but basically make the house presentable. So the mindset with that is that if somebody wanted to come see the house, if we got a showing request, that within 5 to 10 minutes we would be able to get the house into a nice presentable order. And because I'm home alone, sometimes my husband right now is away for 24 hours, we've been really intentional about, especially when he leaves. Yesterday we baked brownies and we played games and we brought out the paint supplies and had a little bit of a date night. So we were very intentional last night about making sure that before he left for 24 hours, everything was put away, things were nice. I would wipe the counters, he would put the dishes in the dishwasher. We just made sure that everything was presentable, so that when I'm home alone, it's not super overwhelming and just everything is on me, which I really appreciate and has been really nice. So going into our future home, definitely now just adopting this mindset of, if we did little things every single night and set ourselves up the next day for success, it honestly also just brings me so much joy. Like I was saying with my bed, it brings us so much joy, not even just me, being able to come downstairs in the morning to a freshly cleaned kitchen. And that is not how I was at all. I'm definitely the type of person that if we just made a big meal and had all this stuff, I'm going to bed, I'm ready for bed. So now to just change that mindset of what I do today is setting myself up for success tomorrow. And if I were to not do this today, I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. And when I wake up tomorrow, I'm not gonna have that little spark of joy coming down to a clean kitchen and being able to just make a cup of coffee or a protein shake and not have to worry about cleaning and doing all these things. It just is you have to do it anyway. So why not just set yourself up for success? Why not just do it? It's gonna have to get done anyway, and if you do it today, you set yourself up for tomorrow. And that has kind of just been this mindset that I have been adapting and living with. Today is an opportunity to set up myself for a better tomorrow. So just being super intentional about like, what can I do today to make tomorrow easier? What can I do today to make the future better? And just being more legacy minded, just being more eternally minded, and not so like centered in like, oh well, this is like the easiest now, or like this is gonna make today easier, but it's gonna make tomorrow harder. So the things that make today harder make tomorrow easier. So I've really been leaning into that principle and just putting off laziness, putting off idleness, setting aside different times in the week to do things. For instance, today I'm home alone. Today is my day of rest and relaxation. Today is when I get to catch up on some of the things that I have been putting off that I scheduled specifically for today, so that I'm not stressing about it. So I'm gonna get all of my laundry done. I'm gonna do a little Bible hour, and I'm just gonna like do more of a deep clean, because we have been just like doing like broom sweep cleans. So I'm gonna do a little bit more of a deep clean today in the kitchen and downstairs, and after that I should be able to relax. So it's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be great, and the rest of the weekend is gonna be great. We have a lot planned, and life literally always just seems to be throwing new things at me. So we'll see how today goes and how the rest of the weekend goes, but I'm excited to bring you guys along with me. Alrighty guys, so the laundry is officially done. It did take a little bit more time than I thought it was going to take, but that was mainly because I got super distracted. I'm not even gonna lie. My family called because today is my nephew's birthday. So tonight we might be meeting up to do something just to celebrate him. It's his second birthday, which is just so exciting. Last year we went to Great Lodge. This year in June we're going to Florida on a little family road trip, which will be fun. But I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do tonight. And then I got our taxes back, which that took a while to like go over and make sure that everything was right, sign, submit, do our payment, all those things. Then I was on there and I was thinking like, oh, like I've been like putting off switching brokerages for my real estate license for a while. So I kind of got like sucked into that, like looking at like other brokerages. So I'm considering switching from KW or Keller Williams Philadelphia, which is my current brokerage, to HomeSmart. But I don't really know a lot about them. I have seen a lot of their signs around. So I'm kind of just looking for somewhere that has a cheaper monthly payment, because we don't really use my real estate license other than to just hold our like rental properties, which is a long tangent because what I wanted to talk about was laundry, the way that I do my laundry. And with that being said, you guys have seen clips of just like how I make laundry fun and not something that's like super, how do you say, like bleh? I don't know. It's just like not that enjoyable unless you make it fun. So adding worship music to anything makes everything fun. B, I also will like put something on my iPad. Often I will watch different YouTubers or a Netflix show or The Chosen or whatever I'm like into, or maybe like FaceTiming, whatever, like just like doing something else with laundry always makes it a little bit more fun. It also makes it a lot easier when I start with one basket, because I have two baskets of dirty clothes. So if I have both of them sitting there, they just feel like so overwhelming. So I prefer to just have one basket at a time, get to the end of that basket, and then bring the other basket in. And when I'm going through the laundry, I will pull everything out of the basket first and like separate it into like little piles. So I'll have like a hang pile, I'll have a fold pile, and then like intimates in like another pile. And I'll go through the whole bin, just like separating it that way, so that once everything is out of the basket, I have a pile of like, okay, this is stuff that actually has to be folded. And then I just like set up the piles like the way that things are in my room. So like I know like at the top of my closet, it's like my jeans, long sleeve t-shirts, short sleeve t-shirts, sweatpants, pajama pants, and then like tights and yoga pants. So when I put the piles out, I put them out that way. And that kind of just makes things a lot easier, because then when I go to like put them all away, you just grab each pile left to right, put them away, and it's like a lot simpler. And then all the stuff that like doesn't need to be folded just goes in the drawer. So I feel like that way makes things a lot more manageable. And then I'll always leave the hang for the end, like stuff that has to be hung up, which some people will think like hanging is more fun. Some people think hanging sucks. My husband thinks that hanging sucks, but that's also because I like coordinate my stuff by color. I coordinate it by, if like right now I have my dresses, and then I have like rompers and two pieces, and then I have my shirts, I have flannels, and then I have like heavier jackets, and then sweatshirts. So there's like three separate, that's way more than three. There's a bunch of separate like categories, and then they're also like color coordinated. So I'll just do like all my pink stuff together, all my blue stuff together, all my green stuff together, just so that things are easier when I'm trying to plan an outfit. I have gotten a lot more dresses. If you didn't already check out my summer haul video, I would definitely recommend checking that out. I got so many dresses. I also just got a new order of spring shirts. So if you guys are interested in me doing like another video of how I style lifestyle things, definitely drop them below in the comments. Let me know. Also, let me know any of your laundry tips and tricks, how you make laundry more bearable, things that you do to make it a faster process or make it fun. I know one of the other big things is just while you are doing your laundry, instead of thinking about what a bane it is, just being thankful, just practicing gratitude for all the things that you have. I know it brings me so much joy when I see a piece that I love and I remember like, oh, I just wore this to church, and like just praying over like being able to have beautiful things, being able to have clothes to wear instead of being angry that they're dirty and I have to put them away, just being grateful that I have clothes to put away. So that has also been something that just like changes my mindset, is like, does this bring you joy? And if it does bring you joy, thank the Lord for that. And if it doesn't bring you joy, thank you, but I no longer need this in my life. And that has helped me get rid of so many different things around the house, but specifically clothes, because a lot of things like with my weight and stuff I didn't like, or I didn't like how it looked on me, or I liked like a version of how it would look on me if I lost like 50 pounds, and it just would bring me so much like, I don't know, depression, like just like not liking the stuff that was in my closet. So honestly, that has also just been like a big adjustment for me, is just getting rid of stuff that like does not bring me joy, getting rid of stuff that like makes me feel bad about myself, and just like having clothes that actually fit me, having clothes that are more modest and more feminine, and just being grateful for all the things that I have. And that is a lot on laundry. I didn't think that that's the direction that this vlog was gonna go in, but that's what we're doing today, so that's what happens. Okay, so I'm exhausted trying to keep all of my thoughts straight. We just got home from the flea market, which went well. Basically, we left the house around like 8 a.m. and we left the flea market around 3, and what had happened was we got our number and it was like E95 or something, and I just like walked away from the gate like, okay, let's get in the car and go, thinking like there would be signs that would tell you this is where you get. So when I looked like down, I could see like different poles had like numbers and letters and whatever, so I'm like, okay, you could probably just get in the car and guide yourself. Now my husband was like, oh, I'm checking the map to see like where we're at, and I was like, oh, I just was gonna follow these signs. And he's like, okay. I thought his okay meant that he was still looking at the map. He thought that I knew where we were going. So we just rolled back there and we had our trailer hooked up to my Pathfinder. This was not the 24-foot trailer. We got, I guess it's like half the size, so maybe 12 feet. That one we're borrowing from my dad, like just for right now to like sell all of this stuff. And we're just driving, looking absolutely ridiculous. And some guy's like, oh, you just go like right down here. He was wrong. So we set up, and about like halfway through the day, these guys come around and they're like, can we see your ticket? That's us. Why do you want to see my ticket? Now, I thought it was because there was nobody next to us. So we kind of just like spread out a little bit. Like we kept all the stuff that we were selling in like our lot, but my car was parked in the lot next to us, and we were like sitting on like the empty tables in the lot next to us, which like they're empty, so like shouldn't matter. But when they came over, I was like, oh, are they gonna tell us we can't stay here? That's not what happened. So he was like, that's what we thought. You guys are not in the right aisle. You're supposed to be in E95. This is F95. So literally the whole time we're thinking, this is like a really awful spot. Nobody is next to us. Nobody's next to us because we don't belong here. Nobody's next to us because we parked in the wrong spot. Thank the good Lord that this man did not make us pack up all of our stuff and move, because we only got a 1-day pass. Like we weren't going to be there for like 2 days. It's not like we were leaving our stuff there. We were just there for the day, and it kind of just sucked for us. So he was like, no, it's fine. Like you guys can stay here, whatever. So we stayed there. After we left there, we stopped to the grocery store. We sold about 50% of our stuff. Now, mind you, we went there with the mindset that like we are downsizing, we need to get rid of all this stuff. So most of the stuff we sold for like $1, and like some of this stuff was like really expensive, and we're just like, we're holding on to it for like no reason. Like, it is occupying so much space in our house just because it costs a lot of money and we didn't want to get rid of it, but like we're not using it and we're just hauling it around. And now that we're like moving, and then we'll be moving again within the next year, like, I'm not hauling stuff around just for fun. So we sold a lot of stuff for $1. Some stuff we sold for like $5. I think the most like that we sold one item for was like a paintball gun and like a paintball vest, and that was like, I think my husband said he spent like $700 on it, and we sold it for like 25 bucks, and it kind of just was what it was. We got to get rid of it. I mean, we've been together for 5 years and he has not used it once. So yeah, we got rid of a bunch of stuff, and then we went to the grocery store, and now we're making tacos. I think it's like 4 o'clock now, and I literally feel like it's like 8 p.m. Like, I'm ready to go to bed. Like, I'm gonna get in the shower, have my din-din, and I'm gonna be out. I'm done for the day. This was a long day. So yeah, we have church tomorrow. I'm serving on production, so I'll show you guys that, and we'll see you then. Hey friends, so pardon the attire. I just got done working out and I'm now editing this video, and I realized I did not close out this vlog, so I will make this short and sweet. I showed you guys a little bit of what I was doing on Sunday. I was serving on production, so we are there all day, 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and 1 p.m. for all 3 services, and then we leave. Now, following that, I did take some photos and stuff with my friends. They were outside recording like a TikTok or a reel or something, so I got a clip of that, which I thought was a little bit funny. But if you guys are interested in what a Sunday looks like, what I do at my church, coming on a like serve day with me, definitely drop down below in the comments. Let me know some video ideas. If you guys have any prayer requests, I would love to interact a little bit more with you guys. But if you made it this far in the video, be sure to comment a little backpack emoji, and while you're down there, check out the description box. I do add links to the different brands that I'm working with. I do have a link for Seek Jesus, so if you guys are interested in that, it doesn't cost you anything extra to use the link or to use my promo code. It does help support my page, my family, and the ability to be on here sharing my life, sharing my journey, and sharing all of the other Christian content that I have on my page. Speaking of which, I do also have an Etsy shop. The link for that is also always in my description. On there, I share a bunch of digital Christian content, resources, Bible plans. I just actually released my first book. It is a 30-day devotional prayer guide, affirmation, scheduler, planner, all the things in one. I am very into using my iPad and GoodNotes for journaling and things like that, and I wanted just one singular book that did all of the things that I needed: prayer requests, scheduling, affirmations, journaling, like all of the things just in one thing. So I made it, and then I made it available on my Etsy page. If you guys are interested in that, definitely check out that. It is listed down below in the description. But with all that being said, if you like this video, if you like this style of video, let me know by smashing that like button, and make sure you are subscribed to my page and your post notifications are on, because I do post at least 2 to 3 videos a week, so don't miss the next one. But until then, be blessed, and I'll see you guys next time.